Today, we're going to be making a communication board. A communication board can be made out of materials that are found in your own house for a relatively low cost. The first thing we will need is a piece of cardboard. The second thing we'll be needing is a piece of felt. You will also need to go on your computer and make communication cards, and they will look like this. You can pick whatever signs make sense to you. The last thing we will need is a piece of postboard, which I'm sure you all have in your house. And some additional things you will need are a pair of scissors, a glue stick, and some Velcro, which can be bought at your local dollar store.
Okay, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take a piece of felt and we're going to cut it so that it is matched up on the cardboard. You can also put a piece of felt in the back too. So I'll do it for you.
So now we have our board. The next step is take some tape or a hot glue gun and stick it onto the board. For this demo, we're just going to use some plain old Scotch tape.
Now I'm just putting tape on the four corners and in the middle. Okay, now I'm going to attach the Velcro, or attach the felt. And this is what I have. Okay, next what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out my communication signs. Okay. Okay, so after these are all cut out, I'm going to take my big piece and I'll just cut a little small piece because all this is not needed. Easier to work with. And anyone could do this. And I'm just going to line it up just like that and just cut. Just to give some strength to the paper. Make it more durable. Okay, so here's our first one. I'm going to have Rebecca glue that.
So we're going to glue this to this.
Second one. We'll have Rebecca do that too. And the third one. Okay. Next, we're going to apply the Velcro.
So, for the Velcro, they sell at the dollar store, and it's self-adhesive, so you don't have to worry about trying to make it stick. It will stick on its own as long as you peel off the back. So with Velcro, I'm sure most of you are familiar, but Velcro has two different kinds. It has the rough kind of Velcro, and also one that's soft. So, we're going to take the soft one and put it onto here, and the rough one onto the back so they will stick. So Melanie's going to do that. The soft one. And I'm going to cut the Velcro for her so we can get this started. And she's just peeling off the back.
I'm just peeling off the back, just like that. It's really easy to do. And I'm just sticking it right on the felt. Right there. And Rebecca's peeling off the other back, and we're going to put it in the back of this I Am Thirsty card.
So now your Velcro is on the back, and you're going to take this and stick it, and then these come off, and you can change the cards as needed. So you can make as many pieces of Velcro as you need. We'll put two more on the thing to show you what we're going to do.
Okay, so again, here's the fuzzy side, peeling off the back. That's why felt is so great to work with, because it just sticks to anything. Okay. Then we're taking the I Am Thirsty card.
Well, now you're hungry, so you're going to say you're hungry.
Oh, I am hungry, so there you go.
And the last card we have for you is
Okay, there we go.
and you now have the communication board. You can use any cards you want, any signs you want that make sense for you and your child. So that is how you can make a communication with inexpensive materials found around your house.
Okay, next I'm going to be showing you how to make a zipper attachment, and all you need is a paper clip. It's really, really easy. All you do is you kind of bend it a little bit, and you put the paper clip into the little hole attachment of your zipper. You just pull it through. Then you just go like that. And you pull up. And that's how you do a zipper attachment.
Alright, so our next thing you could do with household items is use a clothespin, and this clothespin will help you pick up small items that you have trouble picking up on your own. So let's say you have some washers you need to get out of this little container. So you would open up the clothespin, pick up the washers, and drop them. Pick them up and drop them. This could also be used for tiny screws or anything that's small that you have difficulty picking up.
Okay, next we're going to make emotion cards, and you just take a plate, and it's for people who have trouble communicating their feelings, and we're going to draw an emotion on the plate, and it's circular like a face. So, if I want to do happy, simply drew a happy face. I wrote happy in the back just to make sure. And what you could do is put a whole bunch on a ring and make like a little binder so that the person could hold up how the person is feeling that day. Or you could do said. And again, just make a whole binder on a ring, and it's a good way to communicate. So, there.
Today we're going to be making an iPad stand out of cardboard, which is something that some people have in their houses. So in order to do this, there was a template that we followed online, and we will be putting this template with our video so you guys can make the same thing we're making. It looks like this, and it tells you where to fold and where to cut. So we're going to take the template and trace it onto our piece of cardboard.
Okay, almost done. This one. Okay.
All right, we have one more to trace.
Okay, there we go.
Alright, so now we've traced our patterns of the cardboard. We're going to cut these out and then show you our next step. This might be easier done with a box cutter, but we don't have one, so we're going to use a regular pair of scissors. So it takes a little extra work. You don't need this piece.
I think those would be easier. I think those would be easier. Okay, I could do one and you could do one too. Almost there. As Rebecca said, a box cutter or an X-Acto knife would be
A much better solution.
a much better solution, but not everyone owns those. And for
Those who don't,
like this household, then
you just have a little. This is a little workout for you.
but if you're doing this for a child in need, and you will take the time out to get it done. It's a much cheaper alternative.
Don't do what I'm doing. The other option is you can use a lighter weight cardboard.
But it won't be as durable.
But it will be easier to cut.
Yes. Alrighty, we're getting there.
So this is what it looks like. You have to cut out the middle. That's the hardest part. And also, using an X-Acto knife or a box cutter will give you sharper lines and less like sharp edges. So, almost there.
Well, this will make the child definitely happy. Much more accessible.
Alright, we are back with our,
Sorry that took so long.
we have our 2 pieces.
Almost done.
Almost done, 1 more minute.
So all you have to do is go online and Google iPad template, and
We will also post the link for you guys. So, have no fears.
there's a whole bunch online, and they're easy to make with the right equipment.
But this will do the trick. Okay, so now we have to fold these. I would just fold them in half. Again, this is a little thick, this cardboard, so you might want to pick a cardboard that's a little less thick. Okay, so we folded them. We have 1 more coming.
There we go.
Now we gotta put them together. And we'll put them together, we should get an iPad stand. Bear with us.
There you go.
It will kind of look like this. Thank you for watching. Today we'll be making a magnetic board that can be used for various purposes for those who have cognitive disabilities, either due to maybe a brain injury or a learning disability, so it's either good for adults or children. So what you will need to make this is a magnetic board that looks like this with various magnets. You will also need some additional magnets which you could buy in the store, and they will sometimes come with the actual board. Then you will have to go on Microsoft Word and print out what you like to do. So let's say, for example, you want your board to represent the sequence of events. So you might go on Word and print out something that looks like this that says how to brush your teeth. You might want to also use this board to have a chore list, so one side is to do and one side is not to do. So you could have stuff like water the plants, walk the dog, feed the dog. So I'm going to tell you how to go through this. So let's first go through if you're going to make one for a sequence. So what we're going to do is we're going to cut out the sequence needed. So let's cut these out. So now we cut out all 4 pieces that we would need to brush our teeth. So what you would do is on the back of each one of these little pieces of paper, you would take these magnets, and one says tape side. So on the tape side, you can either glue it to the back of this, or you can use a small piece of tape. So now you just for each one of these, and it's going to look like this. So now you're going to take your magnetic board and you will place them in the proper order. Now, she's a little crooked. You can put this in the bathroom and the individual is able to brush their own teeth without any assistance. This can also be used for anything you do in the bathroom. Washing your face, getting dressed in the morning. It can also be used in the kitchen. So the last thing I'm going to show you how to do with this board is how to make a to-do list or chore list for those individuals who do have a cognitive disability or able to do chores on their own when they're assigned. So how we're going to do this is this way. So you're going to take your board and a marker that's good for these type of boards. And you're going to draw a line down the middle of the board and then across the top, and you're going to write to do, and then on the other side you're going to write did, and this is what it's going to look like. So you would have pictures of the chores you want to do, like washing dishes, maybe feeding the dog, or watering the plants. So let's cut these out. These were all done in Microsoft Word, so it's very easy to complete. Alright, so now we have our 3 chores that we want to complete cut out. So again, we're going to put magnets on the back of these like we did in the prior one. So now, these chores will go on the to-do side of the board. So let's say the person completed washing the dishes. So they would take washing the dishes and move it to the did side so they know they have completed the chore. And it would use for each chore they've completed so you know when they are done. And that is how you make a magnetic schedule board or a chore board, whichever one suits your best needs.